I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Andrew Nembhard. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's White, and it's Hart in at the 3. Now here's Powell. Here's Jerome. No good from outside. And, Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Here's Tatum. Fires from deep. Jerome with the rebound. And Jerome has got the ball here for Miami. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Alan. And the Heat with some changes. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Jarris Walker. Bryant comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Austin Reeves in for Ty Jerome. And then for Chicago, Jokic has checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Hart. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Andrew Nembhard.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Tim, the quintessential... Unstoppable force. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league. History.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlative. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Powell, he's checked in for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Now, Dosunmu, following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Here's Jokic. He hits it from 9. Jokic has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Kobe is screen on White. Pulls up on the elbow. Kobe in close.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Kobe against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jokic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Bryant looking over the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kobe's got 8 points.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. In Chicago, they're up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your Rocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. We've got Austin Reeves, Avdia out there with Johnson. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Kobe in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so here is Miami after the Bulls pick up 2. And yes, it's good.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Heat. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Heat making a switch here. Jerome is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Derek White's checked in for Dosunmu. Pass to Holmgren. Trying to get open is Johnson, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Get yourself a round of applause.
Here's Jokic. He has 6. Pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 9. To the paint, here's Jokic. The kick out to Williams. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Heat. It's a one-point game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here is Williams. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jokic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Heat lead quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Jason Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And so here is Chicago. Heat knocking down the tray. Avdia against Williams. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he stays with it. Another chance here. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
SGA against Reeves. Here's Johnson. Jokic with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Ryan up top. Defended by Dosunmu. Book it.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And the call off against Jokic. That's his first foul. And Miami shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Oh, power move by Kobe.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Jokic. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for Miami. 4-point game. Yeah, that goes in.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Reeves rips down the board. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Heat. Outside, Kobe. Here's Johnson. Avdia outside. Beyond the arc. And there's the three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So it's Miami winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Jalen Duren. Kevin Durant is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for the Heat, Chet Holmgren out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Curry's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Johnson passes to Reeves. Here's Bryant. Releases. Duren with a rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Pass to Duren. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Avdia. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Brian, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Miami. Jerome comes in for Reeves. Kamara, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wagner comes in for Barnes. Bryant, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Kamara. They get it again. For 3, Durant gets the 3 ball to go.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Powell outside. Miami moving it around. And here's Bryant outside. And again, no good by Miami. Wagner looking it over. It's stolen by Johnson. Here they come with numbers in transition. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend the floater.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Nesmith, Toumani Camara out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Quentin Grimes, and it's Wagner in at the 3. Powell's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 4. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Grimes. Outside Nesmith. The 3 is up. Walker pulls down the board. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Miami, Johnson, he's checked in for Walker. Bryant comes in for Norm Powell. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Jerome. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Camara. Kevin Durant comes in for Nesmith. And it's Stephen Curry in for Grimes. Now here's Curry. He has 6. Count the basket.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Outside Johnson. Here's Bryant inside, guarded by Durant. Bryant with the bucket.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Outside Durant. Outside Barnes. On the wing, Curry. Here's the 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Off the outside. Outside Johnson. Pass to Avdia. And here's Reeves. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Johnson. The shot by Reeves, no good. Spurs lead by 7.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Bryant outside. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Denny Avdia out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Reeves in at the 1. That's the group in the game. Oh, big finish!
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And so Curry will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead is 2. Durant finds Durant. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Wembanyama. Oh, Chad Holmgren standing tall.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's Holmgren missing.
Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate the effort there.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but his team's foundation of togetherness has helped. You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Back to Curry. Jacks up with 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Off the outside. Here's Bryant with a nice touch off the window. Bryant's got 9.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Curry against Reeves. Outside Durant. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Bryant outside. Here's Holmgren. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for the Spurs, Durant out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point. Off the fires. The 3 is in.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Bryant outside. Beyond the arc. Barnes with a rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
If this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them up the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Bryant against Durant. Here's Bryant inside. Yes, sir! And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Curry against Reeves. With the floater. Oh, Curry with the touch.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Bryant outside. Wembanyama there for the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a one-point game. What a throwdown from KD.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Duran. Durant with a screen on Bryant. Now Curry shoots a three. The triple drops.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far off.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from three, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Now Johnson. Now here's Bryant. Off on the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Boston Reeves. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Stephen Curry. 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kobe Bryant. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
And so it's San Antonio with the W.